traditional manufacturing model is always like in a responsive mode. So, you go and manufacture for a shift, you go and manufacture for a day, then you look onto those KPIs, and then you start to think like, well, what happened, and then why did this happen, and what I can do to prevent it in the future. Right now, the technology and the environment is allowing us to start to put some tolerance around the parameters or the KPIs, and that is where we build a very extensive use case where we say like, well, we don't want to know only when something goes off or goes out of the tolerance. We want to know when some certain parameters are starting to deviate from the middle center of what it should be, and then whether it is trending up or trending down, and then understand like why it happened, so that we can call out previous machine, or we can call out the actions from the operators, and then start to predict like what would happen if this trend will stay like this, right? And then with that, we can identify what are the fixes that either somebody else put in place on different facility, different machine, so that we can replicate them, or alert the engineers, technicians, or the operators, so that they can understand what are the variations of some certain parameter, and then call out some certain, like, let's call it best practices, what potentially could avoid it. So that is another big use case that we put in place when it comes to the IoT, all of the connectivity that we were working, Andrew, with you and your team, and then controlling the parameters, and then understanding whenever they are getting slightly off, still okay, but slightly off, closer to the tolerance, and then start to generate some actionable triggers, because that is critical.